So my fridge kept making noise on and off while I was recording this video, so that's what you hear in the background sometimes. Yay! On to the spiel. I recently took up finger knitting, and now I'm gonna talk about it. This is not a tutorial. I repeat, this is not a tutorial. I will link some tutorials I watched in the description if you're interested in seeing how I learned to make the items I will now be roasting. First up, we have this beanie. I guess there's nothing wrong with it aside from normal beginner stuff. Skip stitch here, wrong pickup there. You get it. Plus, it took me 5 hours to make because I had to rip it apart and start over like 3 times, and the yarn was shedding and tangling in on itself, so I had to use my grandma's seam ripper to break it apart, being careful not to slice the entire circumference of the yarn so I could keep frogging it and still have enough to make the beanie, and I almost rage quit multiple times, but I persevered, and now I have a hat for my head made by my own 2 hands. Yay. I didn't have a tutorial for this next piece per se. Once I got a better grip on beanies, I applied what I learned to make an infinity scarf. I made it too long, and the tension was all over the place. My attempt to even it out worked. However, the overall result is super tight and just doesn't look right. It's okay wrapped up, although it won't be super helpful in the winter. Side note, the yarn I used for this was much better than for the beanie. It's softer and fluffier and doesn't disintegrate into the atmosphere. Or my mouth. It is now one of my go-to brands, and my bank account is sad. Okay, back to roasting. I found a different method for connecting finger knitting, gave it a go, and made this. So this is the worst thing I've made to date. It looks better as an infinity scarf, but not by much. I'd be more forgiving here if the yarn's dye job didn't render to look like Camo's disappointment child. The one that tries their darndest to succeed, but just can't get their ducks in a row. Buck up, kiddo. Perhaps one day Papa will be proud. But I'll never get a refund for the rest of your skein. Guess I have a future pile of stuffing for my t-shirt pillow. Once I have a t-shirt pillow to stuff. Not that it's hard to get one. I've got several shirts I love that don't fit anymore. All I have to do is sew up the holes. Clearly, my new money sink hobby has produced interesting results, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. Don't make it weird. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. If you liked it, share it with a friend and spread the joy. If you didn't like it, share it with a friend so you guys can hate me together. Because misery loves company.